Increasing your psychological strength attracts. One key to great success in life is our level of psychological strength. Those who show inner strength and fortitude tend to succeed, while those who are weak tend to be left behind. We have also noticed that any time you shift from psychological weakness to strength, life quickly returns the favor with good fortune. Let me give you a true life example. One individual we know of was working on a prototype program for a major Silicon Valley company. The problem was that he never worked out arrangements for getting paid for his efforts, and instead waited for others to determine the compensation. Well, as it turned out, though he worked for several months on the project, he didn't receive a single penny for his efforts. The real problem was that he hadn't the inner strength to bring up the compensation issue with his contact in the first place. One day, however, he told himself enough is enough and went to visit the contact. He then explained that he could no longer work on the project unless he received some form of payment for his efforts. After the meeting, the man headed down to the parking garage and then sat in his car. Within 2 minutes, he realized that the pain in his neck was now completely gone. This after 6 months of continuous agony. What happened was that because he overcame his weakness and exercised his psychological strength by demanding payment that he deserved, life instantly responded in the form of a 6-month ache disappearing. Here's another true life example of this dynamic, one of our favorites. A woman we know of was working at a medical facility but was unfortunately under the thumb of a callous and unsympathetic boss. For a long time she felt helpless and fearful. However, one day she felt she had had enough and decided to take some action. Well, it turns out that before she even had a chance to meet with the higher-ups at the hospital to talk about the issue, her boss called her in and suddenly started acting nice to her, something he never did before. Our friend then wondered what in the world could have caused this change in his behavior. The woman then learned that a friend of hers had contacted someone in a high position in human resources about her manager, which had the effect of changing the boss's recent behavior towards her. But what was truly amazing was the fact that the woman's friend did not know that the woman was having trouble with her boss, nor that the woman was going to contact higher-ups about her boss's bad behavior. Somehow, psychically, her friend accomplished the result for her. As we see, when we act from strength, life has an amazing way of working on our behalf. So think about ways you are currently expressing weakness in your life, whether in your work, in your relationships, or in any other area, and come up with a plan to exercise your strength. If you carry that out, startling positive conditions will quickly present themselves.